Goedenavond, Brian. Zit Feyenoord in een bekende flow en wat is dat in jouw optiek?
I definitely think that we're in a good period. Definitely in a good flow. The last couple of games have been better in a lot of things, especially some tactical elements from an offensive play. Some relationships between the players as well. I think we also start to see them grow. So yeah, no, I'm positive in that aspect, and then at the same time, I know we still need to improve some things, both offensively and defensively. But it's definitely a little bit more positive at the moment.
Jullie hier. Welke stappen hebben jullie gezet? En ondanks dat er een andere trainer is, wat moeten jullie doen om niet zo'n soortgelijk scenario tegen te komen?
I think it's difficult to pinpoint exactly what it is that has changed, but it's two different teams, two different lineups that you will see tomorrow, and then compare it to 3 months ago. It's completely different.
Wat was de grote les van toch toen die wedstrijd?
That's a big question. I think the lesson was we had at that time 3 months ago. We had a long way to go. We had a lot of players who were in a question mark were they going to stay with us or were they going to leave. Some players coming back from injuries, some coming back from international breaks and stuff like this. So there was different elements and probably things that we already knew in advance. Of course, losing 5-0 is never something positive, and definitely not away from home. And even though it's a friendly game, it should not happen. But at the end of the day, we knew at that time we had some things we had to work on, and definitely to find a foundation in the team and a lineup. And I think that's what you've been seeing the last, let's say, 3, 4, 5 games, that we're slowly making progress in finding the 11s and also finding our feet, also the subs and everybody, and how we would like to play.
Eén ding nog. Collega's zullen het straks ongetwijfeld over de personele bezetting hebben, maar vorige week zei je, eigenlijk is voor ons de competitie belangrijker dan de Champions League. Maar goed, als je hier staat, en ik kan me zo voorstellen voor trainer en spelers, dat dit toch juist de etalage is waar je wil laten zien?
Yeah, of course. There's no doubt. Eerste Eredivisie is the most important, and we have to compete over many rounds and many months. But there's no doubt that when you're in the Champions League, you know you need to compete and you want to compete. And it's also one of the ambitions of the club that we want to compete with the best ones in Europe and also see if we can qualify to the next round. So that's also why I said after the game against Go Ahead, we travel here with the mindset to challenge Benfica. We come here to try to play our football and see if we can get a win. That's why we're in football. It's about winning. And then, yeah, you never know what's going to happen during the game. With big respect for Benfica, it's a top-class team, great players. The new coach has done excellent since he came in, and I think it's 6 wins in a row and played some good football and completely destroyed Atletico as well. So we know it's going to be difficult, but we're here to compete for sure. Thank you.
Dennis, Rijnmond.
Yes. I've been asked to do the questions in English as well, so take all the boxes.
Okay.
Danish, I'm studying. I'm studying.
Okay.
When you answer in Dutch, I ask in Danish. Okay.
Oh, let up, huh? Let up.
Okay. You will be surprised.
Okay. Cool.
Which concrete improvements did you see in your team when you look back at that game in the preseason and last game in Go Ahead? Can you be specific in the development you were seeing?
Well, I don't think I will go much into to the development from the team that played here 3 months ago. It was a different formation, different players. I think the lineup we saw in Go Ahead and the lineup we saw here 3 months ago, I think there was 2 players, Igor and David, that was in that lineup 3 months ago. So I think that already says a lot. I think the development is something that I talked about in some of the press conferences that we had together. Time is one element, that the players are getting more used to each other. The players are getting more comfortable with each other, with me, with everything, how I and we would like to play. The understanding of each other is getting better and better. And we talked about the 4th goal we scored against Go Ahead in the weekend was for me a top class example in tactically how you want to play it. Also top class in individual decisions on the pitch, and then the finish from Ayase is amazing to see that Anthony Milambo, he had the opportunity to take the shot himself, but he knew somebody else will have a bigger chance than me, and then leave the ball through his legs. That is, for me, top class, and it's also a team effort, and that's why, for me, I was really excited about that goal.
Benfica, of course, is next level. Does it take a different approach from you and your team when you compare it to the last game, like more focused on transitions instead of your own pressure play?
No, the focus is still our style of play, how we want to win the game, for sure. But then, of course, you have to be aware, like Igor also said, you have to be aware of the qualities of Benfica on different elements of the game, not just the individual skills of some of the players, but also tactically, what is it that they want to do. Set pieces, for example, they are really strong. I think they scored a lot of goals this season on set pieces also in Europe. So there's different elements in the game that we need to be aware of. But at the end, I hope that, and also expect that our boys will look at it from a tactical point of view, from our style of play, which is important. Because I know we can hurt Benfica also. We have big respect for them, and we know we have to defend really well, whether it's high pressure or it's a little bit lower in the block. We need to do well. But at the other hand, I also know with the quality we have in our team, then we also have an opportunity to hurt them, and that's definitely the aim as well.
Last question. The fitness of the group. Is Bueno fit to start? Is Trauner able to play the 2 games in a short amount of time? What can you say about that?
Yeah, Gano is definitely here to compete. He's available for the lineup. Hugo the same. He's also training today, and then we'll see how his foot responds. He recovered a bit the last couple of days and haven't been on the pitch. We've been taking care of the foot a little bit. Yeah, Kevin Natch is not with us. Same with Sergio. They were not able to make it for this game. We hope that they can be ready for is it Sunday we play again. So that's the same status more or less like before. Go ahead.
Thanks.
I just have one question, Coach. You say you can hurt this strong Benfica. In which way?
Offensively, the quality that we have some speed in both Igor and Osman. I think Weda also can make it difficult for the centre backs. I think at the moment you're also feeling that our midfield is doing quite well. The 3-man midfield with Anto, with Quinton, and with Wang are also really dynamic at the moment. So I'm sure we can make a difference on the offensive play if everything is falling into order. If everybody is at the level that we expect. Then I said the biggest challenge is going to keep them away from scoring goals. They do really well in this element of the game. They, as I said already, set pieces are strong. Individual quality is on the front players and also the midfielders. I think you saw Ausnes this morning, also in the press conference, top quality player, together with Koksu. So yeah, it's going to be a handful for us defensively, but I'm confident that if we work together, like Igor also said, as a team, then we can make it difficult.
Thank you. Okay, so we will do 2 more questions. We go to the other side of the room. Mikos?
In het Nederlands, hè? Doet hij het? In het Nederlands, hè? Kan, hè?
Voor mij geen probleem, maar...
De terugkeer van Trauner, hè, die heeft de impact natuurlijk op dat team. Maar waar zit het hem nou vooral in? Volgens jou, is dat een manier van inspelen? Brengt hij vooral rust? Is het...
Well, I think, you guys know Gano better than me. You've seen him play for more seasons. I've seen him play, obviously, on White Scouts before I came, and then I've seen him since he came back from the injury. The first day he was on the training pitch, I definitely felt a player that was really mature. He's experienced. He knew exactly which positions to take on the pitch. Igor also mentioned his passes, his technical skills. He sees some really good passes through the lines that you as a coach also looking for at a centre back. And then he knows how to defend as well. He's good organized. He has a good discipline. So when he's in this shape as he is right now, then he's definitely here to compete and help us.
Je hebt hem een uurtje laten spelen in Deventer, ongeveer. Was dat perfect eigenlijk voor deze wedstrijd dan?
Yeah, I think I would like to see him play 90 minutes also, but we also know that he came from a long injury and a serious injury with Austria at the Euros. So of course we also want to load him good. We want to take care of him a bit. He came from 2-game week with Austria, played some good minutes. So of course we wanted to take care of him to make sure that he is able to be available for us in this period with these 7 games in 23 days. So in that element, yes, then it was good for us that we had the opportunity to take him out and also to push in Bale and make sure that he stays fit and stays available and keep pushing in this moment also.
Als hij hier speelt, dat heeft geen groot effect op zondag?
No, I don't think so.
Oké, dankjewel.